Layers of cheesy, saucy, meaty lasagna made completely in the crock pot. If you've been wondering how to make lasagna with ground beef in a crock pot, this video is for you. It's about to become your new favorite. Hey friends, today you and I are going to take a little different spin on a lasagna dinner, a lasagna meal. We're going to put the lasagna in the crock pot. We're going to layer the noodles, the cheese, the meat sauce. Is going to be absolutely delicious. And hey, listen, I'm going to save you a little bit of time. You don't have to boil those noodles. So let's get into it. We begin the slow cooker crock pot lasagna by prepping a pan to start browning up the ground beef. We're going to add an onion first, and we're going to season the onion with salt and pepper. We're going to allow that onion to cook until it becomes translucent. Then we're going to be adding in some minced garlic. We're going to allow that to cook for a few minutes until it becomes fragrant. Then we'll be adding our ground beef, and we are going to make sure that we break up the ground beef as good as we can and mixing it in with that onion. Next, we're going to be adding in some oregano and some basil, and we're going to make sure that that gets worked right into that ground beef. You can stir that in. We're going to add in some tomato paste and tomato sauce, all coming together here after that hamburger has been browned up there. We're going to stir it all together, get the paste and the tomato sauce all incorporated there while you keep a medium to low heat on the stove there. Next, in a separate mixing bowl, we're going to add our cottage cheese. We're going to add in 4 eggs. There's 1 egg. Here is 2 eggs. And this is the easiest way to make ground beef lasagna in a crock pot or slow cooker. We added the Parmesan cheese, and now we are going to take a whisk or a spoon, and we're going to make sure that we combine all of these ingredients very, very well. So it's going to take me a few seconds here just to combine everything. Meanwhile, I've turned the heat off of the tomato meat sauce on the stove, and I'm just letting that set. I'm just setting that aside while I make the cottage cheese, egg mixture here for the layering part of the lasagna. So really, it looks like a lot of steps, but this really is an easy way. I'm going to toss in some mozzarella cheese here on top of that cheese mixture, and I'm going to make sure that I mix all of that in as well until it's very well combined. After I get the cheese mixture complete here, I'm going to prep my crock pot by spraying it, and then we're going to get layering the lasagna. So here we go. We're going to gently spray the crock pot, and you're going to take 1 little scoop of the meat and tomato mixture, your sauce mixture, and put it on the bottom. And now you're just going to start layering. You're going to put your lasagna noodles in. They are not cooked. They are right out of the box. And you can see I got kind of a crummy box. You'll see in a minute here. My lasagna noodles are all kind of broken up. But in the crock pot, you're going to kind of break them to kind of fit anyways. So you can see that I'm just kind of covering as most as I can of the pot with the noodle on top of the sauce. Now we're adding the cheese mixture, just a little bit of it, because we're going to build a couple layers. The sauce, the noodles, and the cheese mixture. We're going to layer all the way up the crock pot here, the slow cooker. So now I'm going to add some more meat sauce and tomato sauce on top of that cheese mixture. And you kind of want to eyeball it. You want some good coverage, but you want to make sure that you're leaving enough to make sure that you've got enough for all of the layers. So here I come back in with the noodles, and you can see, oh yeah, there's a nice broken one there. You can kind of overlap them. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can see that I have irregular broken pieces of lasagna noodles, but we are still engineering this whole process, and it's going to be delicious. So there we go. I'm just dropping them on top of one another. More cheese mixture here. Now, the cheese mixture isn't going to be completely spread evenly, but as it bakes, it's going to melt and kind of coagulate in with the noodles and the meat sauce. So plopping it in here, just like you see me doing, is perfectly fine. It's going to make for a great ground beef stacked slow cooker crock pot lasagna. So more meat sauce here. And we're just going to continue to layer until all of our ingredients have been used up. And hey, listen, if you love cooking with me as much as I love cooking with you, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the bell too, so that I can see a little bit more of you. I appreciate all of the subscribers and all of the likes and comments that I get along the way. So here we go. We are continuing on with the layer of noodles here, and you can see that the lasagna is getting higher and higher. We're getting closer to the top of the crock pot, and you can see there's really no perfect way to do it. I'm just tossing the layers or the lasagna noodles kind of on top of one another too. It just makes a nice strong layer. Looks like I am finishing up the rest of the cheese sauce here. So I'm going to scrape that out of that bowl and make sure that you use up all of it. Spread that out a little bit. There we go. And now we're going to finish it off with the rest of the meat sauce. I'm just going to dump the whole pan right there on to the top of the cheese sauce. I'm going to spread that out. We just used 1 pound of ground beef for this lasagna, so it really stretches and makes a super, super nice meal for a lot of people. I'm going to sprinkle on some Parmesan cheese on top of the meat sauce there, and then we're going to cover the whole top with mozzarella cheese. Now, if you like cheese as much as we like cheese, you can up the amount of cheese. You don't have to follow the recipe perfectly there. So I'm going to end up just covering it, dumping the whole rest of my bag of cheese on there. There we go. And we're going to spread that out as evenly as possible. Now we are going to set the crock pot on low, and this is going to cook in the slow cooker crock pot for about 4 to 6 hours. Hey friends, the Crockpot slow cooker lasagna is complete. We've let it cook for 3 hours on low. Look at that. Ooh, yeah, that cheese is all bubbled up there. I've got some nice brown cheese on the edge, which looks delicious. So we're gonna cut right into here. We're gonna taste it together. Yeah, I'm cutting right through those layers, friends. We want piece number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. This one's coming out. Look at that, friends. Look at all the layers. She's coming out beautiful. Woo! Let it set up for a little while, folks. Yeah. I mean, there are some little bit of bits down here on the bottom, but she is pretty. Oh yeah, nice stacked lasagna. Super easy, didn't have to boil the noodles, laid it all in the crock pot, let it go on low for 3 hours. Let's taste this, because it is gonna be oh so good. Ooh, it's hot.
Thought you were gonna get away without blowing it, huh?
Wowza. Sure does smell good. Mmm.
Damn, lasagna.
Well, I kind of like this one a little bit better than my oven pan lasagna, because in the mixture with the cottage cheese and mozzarella and Parmesan, I put a few eggs in this time. So that's a secret, I think, that it pulls those layers. Those eggs do something there with that melted cheese, and I think that it kind of just holds and binds everything together. It is delicious. 12 out of 10. Here we go. One more nice big picture of our stacked crockpot slow cooker lasagna. Let me save you a little time. It's a great weeknight dinner. Be a great weekend dinner too. Be a great dinner anytime. They'll come running to the table. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.